So what's happening, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I've had a chance to make a video. Been going through some stuff in my life, you know, switching houses and kids and all that. But the last video y'all seen, I was down there at Albert's Pike with the kids and we did a camping trip. It's been a while, but I want to get back on my game and making videos again for all y'all that actually want to watch me out there. And but today I'm on a call job, still working where I always worked, but I'm getting sent out to work on a 2020 model Kawasaki Mule Pro FXT. I've worked on this unit before, and these things go through brakes and wheel bearings a lot. Like, I guess they use it out here on a farm. I guess it's the type of terrain they go through, but you figured, because I've done put wheel bearings in this thing once before, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go back. I got another set of brake pads, and I'm just changing one front wheel bearing. It's just like a Polaris, it's just Kawasaki. And the brake pads are these Armor Tech, just copper back. I don't know what the front is. We get them from a local parts store, Texarkana. Instead of, a lot of times if I'm doing stuff at home, I order, you know, order parts. But these are like, they gotta have it this weekend for use on the farm, and I think for deer season this year. So we buy them at the store a lot of times. And so whatever, we're gonna ride down here, and I'm gonna do a little video of tearing it apart, seeing how much trouble it's going to be to get back apart again, because it gave me some trouble last time. And maybe I told my boss, I was like, hey, they didn't want to bring it to the shop, and he's like, no, they need it. And I told him we could do it out there, and I was like, well, we really need a press to press the bearing out and press the new bearing in, because I hate beating on a bearing, especially the new bearing. I mean, I'll beat the old bearing out, I just don't like beating bearing back in. So maybe if everything's willing, we can get that bearing back in. But I'll see y'all when I get down there. So what's happening, guys? I made it out here where the unit is. So here it is, Kawasaki Mule windshield, and it's this passenger side front wheel. You can see it's kind of leaning out real bad, but we're going to go ahead and jack it up in the middle so we can take both tires off, do the brakes, and get her put together. Alright, so I got both front wheels off. Gotta get this pin out. Right here, move the nut. Then there's two bolts back here that hold your brake caliper on. I gotta pull that off. So I got the brake caliper pulled off, two 14mm. Went ahead and got that center nut, took off, and the hub is a 27. And this one under here for this tie rod end was 7/8. And I got that one off the bottom. It was a 17 under there. Every one of these had Carter pins, you know, so you can take a hammer and try to this thing loose. Not working. So let me get the pickle fork. Let's take this nut back off. Got one of these. Just drop it in right there. Maybe that'll work. There we go. We just gotta do the other two. And this one right in here, you gotta remove it with a 17mm wrench. Well, it took me about an hour, But I finally got the new bearing beat in there. I was able to use the vise and the old race, press it in, get the snap ring back in there up front. I done put the upper lower ball joint back in and the tie rod end nut back on. So now what I gotta do is replace these brake pads. And to get these out, there's 2 Allen wrench pin things in these holes right here. And I gotta unscrew those. And now I gotta bolt this brake line back on underneath there with a 10mm bolt. Alright, so I got this one side put all back together, got the brakes in. It was a pain in the butt. Probably needed a new brake caliper over there. But I finally got this side off. This side we wasn't doing a bearing, just the brakes. And I pulled the caliper off, and like I said, you can see the brake pads in there. These wasn't too bad. The wheel bearing was out over there, so it ate through this whole back freaking pad into one of the pistons from the brakes. Hope that brake line ain't leaking. But what you do is you come on the back, you can see your brake line right here. Well, there's 2 Allen bolts, pins. You take a screwdriver and you gotta clean out these bolt holes, or I mean the Allen key holes. And basically you gotta scrape this whole thing clean with a screwdriver because it gets packed full of mud. And that's what's causing the brakes to malfunction and fail. So I'm gonna get these holes cleaned out and get these pins pulled out. So what I did, I stuck this back on there and just started to bolt in with my fingers. And I got this Allen wrench. You can see the holes I'm talking about back here. And whatever, this will hold it in place while you can break these things loose maybe. Yeah, I should have put the bottom bolt in. But yeah, it'll hold it there. You might just go ahead and break these loose before you unbolt it. So they can be a pain in the butt, especially if they're muddy and rusty. These are what hold your brake pads up in there. So I'll get these out. They work. That already do it.